coming. Mai's gonna be in major trouble.
Great beast of the sky, please hear my cry. Transform thyself from orb of light and bring me victory in this fight.
Check it out, guys.
Merrick's chant is awakening the Egyptian god monster. Now the beast belongs to him again. Envelop the deserts with your glow and cast your rage upon my bow. Unlock your powers from deep within so that together we may win. Appear in this shadow game as I call your name. Winged Dragon of Ra! There it is! Behold my great beast! The most powerful of all the Egyptian god monsters! It's time now to end this duel!
Just hang in there, Mai. If Merrick attacks with the winged dragon of Ra, Mai will lose the rest of her life points, and she'll be trapped in the Shadow Realm forever!
Such a pity it has to end like this, my dear. Your mind is a mere shadow of its former self, and
starting the fucking thing. Anyway, hello everybody. Welcome to Berserk And Nasty Podcast, episode 41. Hunter's got some good shit he wants to show off to start. Ain't that right, man? I heard you got some.
You damn skippy, Pippy. Let's show them.
We're starting off with some show and tell. Damn it.
Mm-hmm.
All
right. To start off with, we have a McCole Hardman.
So shiny. Is it out of like a number or something?
I
know it shows.
No, no, not this one.
I showed a bunch of my cards on during Dirt Classic, so I'm
yeah. Then I have a Nakobe Dean.
Yeah, Nakobe Dean.
I have a Allie Jennings auto.
What is he wearing? Virginia Tech?
Yes, sir.
Uh-huh. Gotcha.
Then I have a Kenneth Gainwell autograph.
Nice.
Yeah. We have Todd Gurley.
I always forget. I'm like, oh shit, he was a Georgia guy. I forget. What's up with the Rams and the Eagles always picking up the Georgia guys?
They know how to pick the good players. Then we have an Isaiah Coulter.
Oh, here we go. Oh, it's a part of the same thing.
Yeah.
I think I have more either coming tomorrow or Thursday. I don't remember.
Yeah. And then I have Jordan Davis.
Bro, that guy looks like he's one biscuit short of a family bucket. Good player, though. Good fucking player.
Yep. And on the back, I have another Jordan Davis, just a different color.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, dude, one of these streams, we just need to do Whatnot, and just bet on Whatnot. That would be fucking lit.
Bye.
I think I was on stream when you won that one, that basketball one.
Yeah, I don't know who the hell it is. Laterio Green?
I think I know who that is. He had like a short
I have
career.
no idea.
Yeah, you might want to talk to either Justin or RB for that. I know the name, though. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah. And then I have a Arthur Marshall.
Marshall, there you go.
Darian Kendrick.
Darian Kendrick, that's a name I haven't heard in years.
Hey, it's not that old. It's a 2022, so, I mean, oh, snap. And he's from Rock Hill, South Carolina, not far from where I'm from. What's poppin', homie? I have a Richard LeCount.
Richard LeCount. And DJ Daniel.
Did
you ever find a JT Barrett or JT Dan? Wait, is it Barrett or Daniels?
It was JT Daniels.
JT Daniels, okay.
And I have a Brian Harrion. And an Eric Stokes.
Eric Stokes, that's a name.
Yeah, it is.
That's a fucking name right there. We're showing off cards to start off our stream. I mean, I did play a Yu-Gi-Oh! Intro, so it kind of just par for the course, I guess.
I do have another Richard LeCount.
Is this from the same guy, the one guy?
Yeah, that's the second Richard LeCount I had.
Mm-hmm.
And this next card, you're probably going to shit yourself with how gorgeous it is.
And
it is
so I have a reason.
it is definitely a household name, especially considering he has a brother that is also playing right now, too.
Oh, yeah.
Trevor Etienne.
Oh, Etienne. Oh, that shit gets off for rare. Like, that's probably numbered, actually, if I'm willing to bet.
Not from what I'm seeing.
Yeah, but I've seen those cards on sale, for sure. I need to figure out how I'm going to send that shit to you.
That's all I got for right now.
Okay. Hunter, you staying tuned? Because we got a lot. You got to go to work, don't you?
No.
Oh.
But I do have to get ready to put the kids to bed, but I shall stay and listen.
Gotcha. Yeah, you can mute yourself and I can just explain stuff on the fly. No matter. Don't matter to me. Alright, let's get this shit rolling here. I think he can see my thing. Here we go. Alright, so there's been a lot of shit that we need to talk about. First off, let me get some pop-ups going here. The first thing we're going to talk about is the situation involving Emiru. I don't know, many of you don't know, she's a Twitch streamer, cosplayer, what have you. And I'm not the biggest fan, not my cup of tea, but compared to the other women that you see on Twitch, she's harmless. I think I've seen her in like one story of drama, and that's it. Like I said, not my cup of tea, but at the same time, you put her in a good bunny costume. Magnifico. Chef's kiss. But there was a situation that happened at TwitchCon. So, this is from the New York Post. It says, Twitch faces backlash after popular streamer Emiru allegedly assaulted by fan on video at TwitchCon meet and greet. There's a lot to unpack here, so let me read this out, and I'm going to get to the video. Live streaming service Twitch is facing backlash after video captured popular streamer Emiru being assaulted by a rogue fan during a TwitchCon meet and greet. Video footage, which we're going to look right now, circulated on social media of the man storming toward Emiru, whose real name is Emily Beth Shunk, and attempted to grab her and kiss her during a meet and greet event on the first day of the streaming platform's flagship convention in San Diego on Friday. Shunk, age 27, damn, she's a year younger than me, visibly recoiled as her personal security guard ran to shove the man away. And we're going to look at the footage. So this is coming from Moist Critical's channel. Charlie, shout out to him. You can see her right there in the white outfit. I have this muted because I don't like listening to these things. It makes me uncomfortable. But here you see, man comes in for a hug, and he just reaches in to kiss her right there. And the Twitch guy, BOW! Just shoves the shit out of him. Okay, there's a lot. First off, let's take a breath. There's a lot to unpack. That security guy right there, he got fired for fucking shoving that guy. And on top of that, as Emiru states here, the security, the Twitch, it says it right here. The Twitch in the clip who acts to, the security in the clip who reacts is my own security. However, there were at least 3 or 4 other TwitchCon security staff in the area who did not react and let the guy walk away. Let's just take a moment to unpack that, all right? She brings her own security. First off, TwitchCon has their own security, but it's been reported through previous events that it's very lackluster. So Emiru brought her own security. Fair enough. And the dude in question, this guy, this fucking piece of shit, had gone through areas where there has been restricted access, meaning he's not really supposed to be in that area right here. Unfortunately, people weren't doing their jobs and standing around with their thumbs up their asses to the point where he was able to get on stage and try to plant some lips on her. That is embarrassing. And this comes well after this whole Hassan Piker shock collar controversy. And here's my personal message to Dan. Dan, you long-haired bastard, if you're watching this, just look at me for a moment. People wonder why your platform has turned into shit. It's because of moments like this, right? And in the event, you couldn't protect one of your big guns. And it's caused her to not want to go to these events. You lost one of the biggest influencers, one of the biggest streamers to your premiere event because of you and your staff's incompetence. And no wonder there is this push to get rid of Twitch. And that's screwing people like me over who have done nothing to warrant any form of harassment, any form of ridicule, any peering of eyes. I'm just a guy trying to stream on this platform along with other great people like Pisces Cherry, Untamed Mando, Sevi. And unfortunately, we're having to sweat BBs because of the shit that you enable in this that causes the platform to get shit on to the point where people want it deleted. No, you need to be held accountable. You need to speak out on this shit. Otherwise, it's gonna wind up screwing everybody over like me who just wanted to stream because he couldn't get anywhere else. Man, that sounded very fucking revealing. But anywhere else in terms of monetization. Because I just had 2 fucking bots over here from the Kick Chat. Here, we click on our fucking link at groundpound69.com to get us more fucking bodied viewers and shit. I can't build an audience off of that. Barely anyone can. I don't know. You're screwing it over for everybody. Especially the people that have had to scratch and claw their way to get to where they're at. Because you enable stupid shit like this, even to one of your most popular streamers. Really? Really, Danny boy? We're really gonna do this? Ridiculous. Fix your shit. Fix your shit. And speaking of shit, let's talk about this one. We're back on the gaming world. U.S. senators expressed profound concern over EA buyout. The proposed transaction poses a number of significant foreign influence and national security risk. So for those of you that don't know, EA got bought out. $55 billion. Says so right here. $55 billion buyout of Electronic Arts by the consortium that includes the Saudi Arabian Public Investment Fund, or PIF, and Jared Kushner's Affinity Partners investment firm, which I'm kind of surprised Kushner would even want to be invested in gaming. But anyway, I digress.
Well, all I got to say is if the Saudis are going to control how I can play college football or Madden, then they better lower my fucking gas prices.
It might as well, right? Fuck it. Here, I'll play your games, but you see that barrel of oil over there? Bring it over here to me for a moment, all right? We got ourselves a deal. I wouldn't think about it that way, Hunter. Snap. Much of that... Okay, so the investment has resulted in no small amount of consternation among observers. I don't know how that word works. Much of that arises from the perceived likelihood of a less than ideal long-term outcome for EA, its creative output, and its staff. Whatever. But some elements of the U.S. government are also uncertain about the whole thing for different reasons. In a letter to U.S. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent, Senators Richard Blumenthal and Elizabeth Warren, two dumbasses, mind you, expressed profound concern about the foreign influence and national security risk that could result from the takeover. Well, first off, they're already susceptible to being investigated. Like, have you not heard of the Patriot Act? Isn't that what the Patriot Act is about? To make sure you investigate and make sure there's no foreign influence? I'm just saying, it's written in the law. Why don't you just implement it instead of writing out a fucking letter, Elizabeth, fake Indian bitch? She goes on here. The proposed transaction poses a number of significant foreign influence and national security risk, beginning with the PIF's reputation as a strategic arm of the Saudi government. Again, that's what the Patriot Act is made for. The letter states, all but explicitly pointing the finger at long-standing allegations of sports washing being conducted by Saudi Arabia, via millions of dollars invested in sports, video games, and other cultural institutions. Yeah, I think this is all bullshit, because when you look at a company like EA, like, a lot of their branches are not even in America to begin with. Best example right here. EA Canada, EA Vancouver, the guys that produce the NHL games. I'm honestly surprised that EA Vancouver has not reacted to any of these sanctions and embargoes or tariffs that have been imposed on Canada by America.
Well, I could probably say this, and a lot of people might actually agree with me on it. If they're smart, they'll agree with me on it. They need to give all the video game controls and leave it into the hands of the Japanese to develop the video games.
Hey now. Dude, Japanese
because
don't fuck around, man. They don't fuck around.
The Japanese, let me tell you, they know how to develop games, technology. Boy.
EA out of country subsidiaries. All right. I'm going to pull up this. Okay, here we go. Oh, EA Dice? The guys that made Battlefield? Yeah! They're from Stockholm, Sweden. Track 20, Helsinki, Finland, and it's also Swedish. Criterion, Codemasters, the guys, I think those are the guys that made Project Cars, if I'm not mistaken. They're in the UK. Look at all these. Look at all these foreign influence right here. Singapore, China, Mexico, of course. EA Spearhead in South Korea. Japan, you just called it, Hunter. EA
I told
KK,
you.
right? Australia, Electronic Arts Proprietary Limited. Like, there, if you wanted to investigate Elizabeth, you would have gone after this. This whole list right here. Romania. Romania's had a lot of bullshit go on with their governments. China, of course, we know about the human rights violations. And
we ain't even going to speak on Romania because, oh, God. There's a whole rabbit hole. Well, let's just say with somebody, a woman with the initial of EK. Don't say her name.
I don't even know.
EK.
I don't know who you're talking about. To be fair, I don't know.
Well, she has become even more popular than she was when she was a pageant girl for Donald Trump in 2012. She has become more popular in the past couple months because of a, let's say, certain death. All right?
Yeah.
She was a very close person to said person that died. RIP to him. But
it's just weird. You know, you have EA has all these these subsidiaries that are in different countries. It's like, if you wanted to investigate Elizabeth, you would have probably done your research right here, probably years before this purchase happened. And I also want to bring up a point about this because I do raise a concern. So this video right here is made by good old Savvy, friend of mine. Good old shout out to Savvy here. Yes, we love ourselves some Savvy on this Berserk and Nasty podcast. But she made a video talking about the Saudi takeover by EA. I left this comment right here, and I need to be able to explain the context here. So I left a comment saying, I just find it funny how the people on one side of the spectrum that campaigned for wanting to commercialize the gaming industry are now crying foul because the Saudis are doing it, but better for the time being. Which is true. The left has been wanting to commercialize gaming, whether it be through NBC's failed revival of G4. You got Disney and Turner trying to air Overwatch in League of Legends, and I think even Call of Duty on national television, but to no avail. And then you just have these last few years of the Game Awards, which have just been a steaming, commercialized pile of shit. Meant to benefit who? Certainly not the gamer. But Sevi also raises a good point here. You aren't wrong, LOL. Crying emoji. I think they're mostly angry because they want to avoid layoffs. And sometimes you can't avoid layoffs, which I agree. You can't avoid it, especially when those same people are giving a shit product time and time and time again, like with the Madden franchise. Particularly when studios are doing so badly. EA Sports, Madden Division, I'm looking at you, cunt Oldenburg. And spending too much on crappy games. It's not even the fact that the games are crappy. There's no innovation. Maybe we'll get some innovation with all that money being pumped in by the Saudis. And like Hunter said, we might get a barrel of oil on the side, because fuck it. But anyway, shout out to Sevi. like I said, we got a lot to go through, so I'm trying to speed through this. So, Wrestle Dream happened during the weekend, during Saturday. Go over the results here. Barely anything to talk about. Looks like everybody's retained their title. Mercedes Moné, also known as Sasha Banks in WWE, she's got, at this point, it was 11 belts, but now she's won a 12th belt. Bitch, you're not Manny Pacquiao. You're not Michael Phelps. What are we doing? What the fuck? Hangman defeated Samoa Joe to retain his title. Brodito defeated Okada and Takeshita.
Did you say Dito or Beto like the Minions?
Bandito. It's Brodito. I got the joke, though. That's pretty fucking funny. But Darby Allin beat John Moxley. Charles was ranting about this, about some particular spot, and I have the video right here.
Charles be ranting about everything. If his damn big toenail grows in the wrong way, he's screaming and crying about it.
Damn.
Love you, Charles.
Love you, Charles, but at the same time, fuck you. And fuck Justin. We're going to see fuck Justin in about, a couple minutes here. But
no lube, no rubber, not even going to spit on it.
Nah. No lube, just straight up raw. And I ain't talking Monday night.
Raw doggy.
But anyway, there's this spot here. They brought in a fucking fish tank. I shit you. I don't know if you can see this on the screen here. Bro. I get that it's an I Quit match, but bro, how can you say I quit when the motherfucker is submerged in water? Stop. God, where's Tyler when I need him on this one? Probably too busy jacking off to Tiffany Stratton. I don't know. But yeah, this is an actual thing. Would you just look at it? Just look at it. Where's the context? Bro, where's the explanation? It's an I Quit match. He can't say I quit. You fucking idiot, Mox. Bro, you're doing Cincinnati a huge disservice with the retardation. He's stupid. He's retarded. He doesn't know wrestling. Okay. A little bit of a look here. Postseason, MLB. Dodgers make it to the World Series. Second year in a row. Congrats to them. As we speak, the Mariners and the Blue Jays are facing off. Game 7. Go Mariners. I just want to piss off the rest of the hockey Discord. They're watching this game. Der Klassiker, we did a watch party on Saturday. Yeah, I'm not surprised by this result. Bayern Munich, they look unstoppable. Unfucking stoppable. And Dortmund have been handed their first official loss. Like I said, we're going right through it. Final update on the bracket for the MLS playoffs. San Diego has the top seed over Vancouver. They're going to be taking on the winner between Portland Timbers and Real Salt Lake. Excuse me, I'm speaking too fast. Minnesota and Seattle stays the same. Austin FC and LAFC stays the same. Dallas and Vancouver. Miami and Nashville. Yeah, the same thing we talked about last stream. Charlotte and New York City. Philadelphia takes on the winner of Chicago and Orlando. But what is this? What is this? Yeah. You're seeing this shit? Let's get a zoom in. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, hell is real. Cincinnati, number 2. They're taking on Columbus Crew. It's the battle for Ohio. The hell is real derby. It's going to be happening Monday. Shut up. It's rivalry football. Football! But nah, Cincinnati might be number 2, but they've lost both matches against Columbus Crew, I believe. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out in the 3-game series. Storm through the Champions League layout. This starts tomorrow, match day 3. Barcelona should be able to beat Olympiacos. Kairat and Paphos should end in a draw. Arsenal with Atletico Madrid should also end in a draw. PSG should destroy Leverkusen. Same with Man City. Napoli and PSV, I think that goes to a draw. Both teams have been shit this year. Dortmund should beat Copenhagen. Union SG should beat Inter. And then Newcastle should beat Benfica. Glimt should win against Galatasaray. They're on a hot streak. Qarabağ should beat Athletic Club easily. Ajax could beat Chelsea, but I just don't see it happening. Atalanta beats Praha easily. Liverpool and Frankfurt, I think, ends in a draw. Both teams are kind of in international play. Same thing here. Sporting, Marseille should end in a draw. Monaco and Tottenham. Fascinating. I don't know who wins that. Real Madrid and Juventus. This should be a really close match. They faced off in the Club World Cup tournament, and it was a pretty fun encounter. And then Bayern Munich and Club Brugge. This ends in a high-scoring draw. 4-4, I'm calling it. Want more, call 4. If you live in Cincinnati, you get that joke. Anyways. College football. We're on to college football, finally. I know. Take a deep breath. We have a lot to go over. We'll start off on week 7 because last week's podcast was recorded on a Friday. So there was no way anyone would have known what happened unless you were watching the podcast and saw these Friday games. But Ohio State beat Illinois. Indiana. Oregon tried everything under God's green earth to throw these guys off kilter. And Kirk Cignetti and Indiana were like, nuh-uh. Indiana wins it. 30-20. Texas beats Oklahoma in the Bedlam game. Or no, Red River. Yeah, Red River rivalry. I always get Red River and Bedlam messed up. Alabama defeats Missouri. Texas Tech, all this other stuff. Let's see. Any noteworthy wins? Pittsburgh defeated Florida State. Colorado.
Somebody said hi to me in your chat. I know you're reading, and I'm sorry for interrupting, but hello to whoever that was.
Yeah, I forgot to bring that up. That's Davis. Davis.
I see you got to bring it up. Somebody's saying something to me. You got to tell me.
Damn. I'm blazing through shit. Anyway, Cincinnati gets... Alright, that's basically everything. Nothing of note here. Look at UTSA. God damn, 61 points over Rice. I ain't talking Curry either. But now to the big ones. I don't know. I don't think Georgia played last week, did they? I don't think they did. I didn't see Georgia up. Anyway. Friday. Interesting upsets happen. Louisville defeats number 2 Miami. Not surprising given Louisville's record. Minnesota gets the jump on the Patrick Mahomes wannabe in Nebraska. Ohio State defeats Wisconsin. I expect Luke Fickell to get fired next week. I hate to fucking say it. It's time for him to go. It was Mike Gundy out of Oak State, James Franklin, Bill Napier. It's time to cut your losses, Wisconsin. I'm sorry. Like, there's no blueprint. There's nothing. There's no soul, and I feel fucking bad about it because I love Wisconsin. I've never had an issue with this school, and I fucking hate the fact that they have to go through this shit. There's no structure. There's no, like, depth molding, clash. Nothing's clashing. Nothing's meshing. You're putting a redshirt freshman as your quarterback to get absolutely slaughtered. Look at that. Hunter Simmons, 6 for 12.
You talking about that Patrick Mahomes wannabe?
Oh, Dylan Raiola. Yeah, I just brought up Nebraska getting upset. You know who I'm talking about, though, right? But
yeah, Dylan Raiola.
Yeah, I mean, he's not bad, but he's not good either. But yeah, Hunter Simmons, you got Danny O'Neal. Like, guys, Wisconsin, what the fuck are we doing? Yeah, it's time to cut your losses, get some walk-ons, rebuild, repackage, come back to fight another year, because this is not working. And speaking of shit that ain't working, Old Miss under Lane Kiffin, or Queefin, it ain't working because they got their asses beat by Georgia. Didn't Georgia make like a comeback or something? Sorry.
We were down, I think, 11 points at one time, and then we came back and dominated the fourth quarter. They just couldn't keep up.
Iceman in chat's like, it's just like my medications. They ain't working.
I recommend Blue Chew for that, bud.
Dude, yeah, Blue Chew. Don't take Viagra. Don't do it. It doesn't work anymore. I don't know what I'm talking about.
I was about to say, you speaking from experience?
I've heard stories. But yeah, it looks like you guys were down. Yeah, down by 11 points entering the fourth quarter. Managed to come back. Good shit. Fuck Lane Kiffin. Your IBS? What the fuck? Oh, I know what that is. I don't need a reminder. I don't need a reminder on what that is. It looks like Tennessee was going to have Alabama by the balls, and then that pick six in the end zone was just like, nope. Vanderbilt beat LSU. Good shit there. Oregon stomped out Rutgers. And BYU wins the Holy War against Utah. Texas Tech got upset, by Arizona State. So the Big 12 is open for BYU, and it's also open for the Bearcats, winning 49-17 against an Oklahoma State team without Mike Gundy. Tulane gets a win over Army. Other key takeaways. I wouldn't be surprised if Northwestern gets into the rankings at some point. They're starting to get up there a bit. SMU defeated Clemson, and Stanford defeated Florida State. Reminds me of a really shitty dad joke. Stanford. I don't know if I should tell it, though. It's a really bad joke. You look at the rankings here. I'm surprised Memphis. Oh. Nope. There we go. AP. There we go. Updated. Ohio State, of course, stays number 1. Indiana at number 2. Texas A&M at number 3. Bama at 4. Your Bulldogs, woohoo, number 5. Oregon is at number 6. Georgia Tech is at number 7. How? Fucking how? I don't get it. Old Miss is at number 8. Fuck. Miami dropped to number 9. Vanderbilt flip-flopped to number 10. I don't know how Notre Dame's at number 12, though. Like, fuck off. Texas Tech's 14. BYU's number 11. Virginia is at number 16. They came back against Washington State. I forgot to bring that up earlier, and they got a safety to kind of secure the deal here. Cincinnati's number 21. Michigan's back into the rankings. Arizona State's back in. Texas is back in. Yeah, it's going to get spicy here. I don't know when the college playoff rankings start. I don't know. We get on to football. We have 2 weeks to cover here. So the Giants beat the Eagles. Cam Scatabo's just like, you know what? I'm about to put an end to everything here. And he just runs the ball down their throats.
Speaking of NFL, the Lions are currently kicking the Buccaneers' ass. 14-0.
R.I.P. to Doug Martin, by the way. I forgot to bring that up earlier. I didn't know the first thing about him.
I didn't either, but I looked him up and I'm like, wait a minute, never mind. He's familiar. But yeah, R.I.P.
Yeah, R.I.P. These are from last week because like I said, I did the podcast on. Oh, fuck! I forgot to bring that up. Hold on, let's see if we can find that fucking video. Brian Branch. Brian Branch, I gotta see it. And Juju Smith-Schuster. So there was a fight. It was a fight. Here he goes.
That wasn't no damn fight. Fucking Juju Smith-Schuster's little punk ass decided to play leapfrog, and he didn't do shit.
Juju Smith-Schuster's always been a little bitch. Ever since he started dancing on logos during COVID, doing its stupid little dance, it's like, motherfucker, are you doing Earth, Wind, and Fire? What is wrong with you?
The best thing I've ever seen Juju Smith-Schuster do was get fucking hit, what his name?
Don't say it.
Burchett? So, whoever the fuck it was that hit AB, that cheap shot at AB.
Perfect. Fuck! I was hoping you wouldn't say it.
Yep, that's the best thing that he's done his whole damn career.
And then the Bengals returned the favor after he danced on their logo. Fuck it, I think it was Eli. It wasn't Eli Apple, was it? I don't know.
It's possible. All I know is that Juju Smith-Schuster is the new Toe Burrow. And no, I didn't say Joe. I said Toe because he's out for a fucking toe injury. You pussy. Get your ass back in there and play the game.
Yeah. Von Bell. Ugh, it's from Highlight Heaven, though. Fuck Highlight
Build a website.
Highlight Heaven, a bitch. I already did a video exposing his ass years ago. This is it. Bow! Get fucked. Get fucked, idiot. And like this right here. Get fucked. Bow! So, yeah. This was after the Lions lost to the Chiefs 30-17. Buccaneers have been fucking stellar. Except for tonight, of course, where they're getting their asses beat at the moment. Packers beat the Bengals. Fuck you, Justin! Eat shit! It's amazing. Bears beat the Redskins. Falcons beat the Bills. Damn. That was for last week. Nothing really of note. Colts are still dominating, which is good. So, as Hunter pointed out, about to be halftime is 14-3. Lions over the Buccaneers at the moment. Bengals beat the Steelers, led by Aaron Rodgers. Let's move on. Rams just utterly gobsmacked the Jaguars. And the Dolphins, much like Wisconsin, you gotta restructure. McDaniels, out. Tua, out. Get him out. Get him the fuck out. We're gonna need a Lego set just to rebuild Tua's concussed mind. Patriots are up to 5-2. I don't know about you. I'm not sold on Drake May yet. I just not. The only good competition he's faced is the Bills. And even then, that was a close encounter. I'm not sold. I'm more sold on Baker Mayfield than I am on Drake May. I hate to say it. Tugs, Lone Star, all you Patriots fans out there, I'm not sold yet. Get some good competition, then maybe I'll be sold. But other than that, Baker Mayfield for MVP. Eagles won a close game against the Vikings. The Jets are 0-7. Okay. Packers get a walk-off on the Cardinals. Well, kinda. Yeah. But now let's talk about the big cheese. What the fuck happened here? I was sleeping throughout most of the day. I wake up, I look at scores, and on God, I see this shit pop up on my screen. Where's it at? Ah, come on. Show the full fucking... We'll go back. We'll go back here. Let's go back. This whole box score makes no fucking sense. Alright? I am messing up this stream badly. But let's take a look. So, on surface value, Broncos win 33-32. But wait a second. Hold up. What is this? What is this? What the fuck is this? 33 points in the fourth quarter alone? Is that a typo? Or is that reality? You mean to tell me that the Giants had the lead throughout the whole game and the Broncos score 33 points in one quarter alone? This is something I would see on Madden. What the fuck happened? I have questions. I still have questions to this day. I have questions. But let me look at this. Denver Broncos. Pull that up. Here we go. Scoring summary. So, by the end of the third quarter, the Giants are up 19-0. Seems like a straight runaway, right? But then, here we go. Touchdown, 2 points. 14 minutes left. Oh. What is this? 5 minutes left. Bo Nix touchdown. 2 points. 26-16. 3 minutes and 51 seconds left. Another touchdown. Extra point. 26-23. 151 left. Touchdown, extra point. What the Bro. Is this the biggest comeback in the NFL? I think it is. Or at least it's up there. I haven't even seen highlights of this game yet. You know what? Let's do that. Let's do it together. Here we go. $18-point comeback, huh? Damn, I know I'm barely speaking right now, but it's like, whoa, buddy. 33 points in one quarter is like retarded. Pull this shit up.
The kickoff. It'll be
Trent.
Yeah, shit. Whatever.
Dobbins a block to the end zone, deflected and he'll come.
Oh, nice
caught on the ricochet. It's grabbed here by the galloping Johnson. He'll be chased to the play by Barron. Did he get in?
Shut this off.
Five, they come up the middle, heavy pressure in the third. Intercepted!
Oh!
He breaks the tackle, breaks another. Nix, chased by Thibodeau, backpedaling, touchdown.
What
Nix
the
take it
fuck
himself
is
on first
this?
and 10. Blocked by Bowles, touchdown. Dart will run it himself and dives. Ball's well over the goal line.
Yep.
And missed the no!
Okay, so right off the bat, there it is right there. Missed extra point, you had an interception, and then you had a turnover on downs in your last 3 possessions. Not in that particular order.
Nix,
Yeah, I can understand.
long down the middle and caught it.
How the fuck does he catch that?
Long down the middle and
Bro, stop.
Nix and caught.
Stop! Series of unfortunate events looking ass, bruh.
Field goal for the win. He got it. Denver. Dobbins a ball.
Just looking at that short, I'm out of breath. Damn! So there you have it. Broncos just pull some moon runes out of their ass and get the win over the Giants. Again, like I said with the Dolphins, like I said with Wisconsin. Giants, this is the type of loss where you're going to have to gut your whole organization. Coach, coordinators, what have ya, out of here. Upper management, start chopping up some heads. Because there should be no reason for you to lose within that short span and give up 33 points in 1 quarter. Doesn't matter if it's a comeback or not. Heads need to start rolling. Coach, coordinators, upper management, what have you. Start rolling them, boys. Especially in this day and age where the Eagles are dominating and the Cowboys and the Redskins are trying to rip each other's heads off. Okay, I think we're done with this podcast, but before we end this off, I want to give you all a sneak preview of the game that I'm going to be playing tomorrow. All right? Because this is probably going to be one of the more disturbing games that I've ever streamed on this channel. And that's saying a lot because of all the other shit that we've streamed. Outlast, Mortal Kombat, Dead Space, Fatal Frame. You know, all these other different types of games like Silent Hill. We've streamed a lot of scary games. We've streamed a lot of violent games. But I don't think that is enough to be able to convey at least a little bit of a snippet of what could be expected this week for HEATH-O-WEEN. Let me pull this up. The game that we're going to be playing is a game called House of Velez. Alright? It is produced by and published by Darkroom Games. Released in 2017. Here's the description. House of Velez is a horror game based around the stealth puzzle elements. It emphasizes sneaking, running, and hiding mechanics to surpass obstacles rather than combat. The game draws inspiration from titles like haunting ground in even films such as 1980's Hellraiser. Very positive reviews. Again, I can't be able to convey the shit that we are going to witness, because this might be one of the more disturbing games I've ever played. And you're going to see why here. Alright, we're only going to play a snippet of these death scenes from this game, okay? At least the beginning part, because I want to be able to get everybody to understand, because this ain't going to be like any other walkthrough, alright? It's going to be fucking disturbing. I get that we've played horror games, but those are somewhat tame, and they fall within the confines of what standard horror is all about. But this one, it's like we're taking it up a notch. The rev limiter, we're going, RPMs are raising up a little bit, and you'll see why in a moment.
This content includes graphic imagery that may not be suitable for young audiences. Content includes gore, aggressive deaths, foul language, nudity, drugs, sexuality, etc. By continuing, you acknowledge that you are responsible for your mental health and the risk you are taking by watching this content. Viewer discretion is advised.
Okay, just right off the fucking bat, the fact that there has to be a health warning advising people, hey, this is gonna fuck up your mental health if you don't know what the fuck you're getting into. Like I said, the RPMs, they're raising. Just by that intro alone, they're raising a little bit. Like I said, we're only going to play like 1 or 2 deaths, but I want you all to grasp. Alright, we've gone from 60 to 100 just in those first few seconds alone. Are you convinced yet?
Come to Daddy. We have much to discuss. Hold still.
Cringe.
Listen. Just learning it for a moment.
Hell, it's just fucking disturbing watching it, alright? We'll look at 30 seconds in. Do you understand now? Do you understand what we're getting ourselves into tomorrow? Viewer discretion advised before watching tomorrow's stream and the subsequent streams this week. I'm not joking, by the way. You think this is all a fucking joke? No. If you don't like it, you don't have to watch it. I won't even judge you for it. Alright? Dad always told me, Marines are going to run towards the gunshots. So do I. We got to run towards this. It's going to be an interesting walkthrough. I'm going to say that. I'm excited for it, but at the same time, I just want everybody to understand what's going to happen. Alright? And a little bit of a snippet on how disturbing this game is going to get. I hope to see you all tomorrow. And if you don't show up, that's okay. I ain't going to hold it against you. I am not going to hold it against you. Not one bit. Because it will be a lot to take in. Hell, I'm nervous just thinking about streaming it. Alright? We're not alone. Other than that, I'm excited. So, House of Velez tomorrow. If you guys enjoyed this podcast and would like to see more like it, make sure you subscribe with notifications on. Until next time, this is Heath Nation 2465, and I'm Outro. Let's play the ending scene here, because we kind of got cut off earlier. A little bit of something.
If Marek gets control of that thing, Mai's gonna be in major trouble!
Great beast of the sky, please hear my cry. Transform myself from orb of light and bring me victory in this
check
fight.
it out, guys. Merrick's chant is awakening the Egyptian god monster. Now the beast belongs to him again.
Envelop the deserts with your glow and cast your rays upon my bow. Unlock your powers from deep within so that together we may win. Appear in this shadow game as I call your name. Winged Dragon of Ra! There it is! Behold my great beast! The most powerful of all the Egyptian god monsters! It's time now to end this duel!
Just